In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 16, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus New York Knicks. This Monday, the Toronto Raptors will travel to New York to take on the New York Knicks. Tip-off will be inside Madison Square Garden. This will be the 3rd time that these two teams have matched up this season, as the Knicks won the last matchup 112-108. The Toronto Raptors are coming into this one after falling to the Atlanta Hawks 114-103. They struggled on both ends of the court, as they will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to challenge the Knicks on the road. The New York Knicks are entering this game after defeating the Washington Wizards 112-108. They locked up the Wizards near the end of that game, as they will need to continue applying pressure consistently if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Raptors are 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 road games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record. The Knicks are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 home games, 19-6-1 against the spread in their last 26 games playing on 0 days rest, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Raptors have struggled to build any consistency this season, and their confidence took another hit after getting routed by the Hawks on Saturday. The Knicks have flying under the radar a bit lately, as they've started to heat up with 7 wins in their last 8 games, and they look good in last night's win over the Pistons. The Toronto Raptors have been so up and down that they're hard to trust, and they're certainly not a team I'm eager to back on the road. The New York Knicks keep finding ways to win, and they're dominant in the favorite role, where they win by an average of 9 points. At home, there's no excuse for the Knicks here with the early start. It's always tough to play the second game of a back-to-back set, but the Knicks have clearly been the team in better form, and I think they keep the good times rolling. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Raptors have the 27th lowest adjusted tempo rating, and the Knicks have the 23rd lowest. Neither team will attempt to push the ball up the court, and I don't expect them to consistently score in transition. Each team will slow the ball down and limit the number of shots that each team takes from the field. I also see the Raptors struggling on the offensive end of the court, as the Knicks are surrendering the 7th least amount of points per game, and they are holding their opponents to the 2nd lowest shooting percentage from the field. They will consistently smother the Raptors throughout this game. New York is legit on defense, and the Raptors are only scoring the 24th most points per game. I don't see either team taking enough shots to push the score past the total number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Washington Wizards. The Warriors come into Monday's game with one of the worst road records in the NBA. They are coming off of a big loss to Chicago, which was played on Sunday. The Wizards had a couple of days off as they enter Monday's game by losing 4 of their last 5 contests. One of these 2 teams is going to grab a much-needed victory. Looking at the betting trends, the Warriors are 8-21 against the spread in their last 29 road games and 10-25 against the spread in their last 35 road games against a team with a winning home record. The Wizards are 14-36-1 against the spread in their last 51 games playing on 2 days rest, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 8-3 in the last 11 meetings in Washington. The Warriors are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Washington, and the Warriors are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Warriors are again missing Jonathan Kuminga and James Wiseman, while the Wizards are again missing Bradley Beal and Monty Morris. The Warriors will be eager to get back on the court to make amends for the mistakes they made in last night's loss, but they've been a poor road team all season, and they didn't look good in their loss last night. The Wizards have been mired in their own slump, but they are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall and 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Washington. The Golden State Warriors are still trying to figure things out, and they've had their issues on the road. However, the Washington Wizards are banged up, and they're falling apart with these injuries, which includes losing their last 5 games by an average of 10 points. You couldn't back either team with much confidence here, but the Warriors will surely come out with a better effort after last night. We're only laying a bucket here, so the Golden State Warriors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The offenses for both of these teams are the reason that they win games. The defenses are both middle of the road average or below average. The offenses have been above average, and they both will be trying to shoot as many three-pointers as they can. The over is 5-1 in the Warriors' last 6 overall. The over is 4-1 in the Wizards' last 5 versus a team with a losing straight-up record. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Heat versus Atlanta Hawks. Miami will try to extend its 3-game winning streak when it travels to Atlanta on Monday afternoon. The Heat picked up a pair of wins against Milwaukee over the weekend, beating the Bucks in a 111-95 final on Saturday. Atlanta is coming off back-to-back wins against Indiana and Toronto. Looking at the betting trends, the Heat are 6-13-1 against the spread in their last 20 games against a team with a losing record, 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win of more than 10 points, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Hawks are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 home games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win of more than 10 points. Head-to-head, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Atlanta, and the Heat are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings overall. The Heat will again be missing a few players as Tyler Herro, Kyle Lowry, and Duncan Robinson are all out, while the Hawks have ruled out Clint Capela and Bogdan Bogdanovic again. The Miami Heat play a slowdown offense that has a pace of 98.3 compared to Atlanta's 102.2. Therefore, it is not surprising that the Heat are 30th in scoring at 109 points per game. Miami's defense makes up for the lack of offense, allowing an average of just 108.5 points per game, which is second in the NBA. Miami protects its defensive boards well, allowing an average of only 9 offensive rebounds per game, which is first in the NBA. Atlanta is without its leading overall rebounder Clint Capela, and the Hawks are 25th in the NBA in offensive rebounds, allowed at 11.4 per game. Atlanta's top scorers Young and Murray are shooting only 42.3% and 44.5% respectively, while Miami's top 2 scorers Butler and Adebayo are shooting 50.5% and 53.8%. The offensive efficiency for Miami is 109 while Atlanta is 110. But the big difference is Miami's defensive efficiency is 108.4 while Atlanta is 110.9. The Heat have quietly been one of the form teams of the league, and they will be brimming with confidence after beating the Bucks in their last outing. So the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has finished under in 6 of Miami's last 7 games and in 4 of the last 5 games that Miami has played on the road against Atlanta. Atlanta has had the total finish under in 5 of the last 6 games overall. Atlanta is only 16th overall in shooting with an average of 46.8%, and Miami is 27th at 45.2%. As mentioned earlier, Miami gives up very few offensive rebounds at 9 per game, therefore opponents have few second-look opportunities. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.